Hello, campers, or in this instance, hello, actors. Hi, it is Isaiah back to host the I Want to Be Famous podcast. Yes, we took a little break. There's been a lot of sicknesses going on, there's been a lot of work going on, but look, we're back. It doesn't matter. We're going to continue our watch. I'm here with the lovely co-host Sabrina, Dr. Sabrina. Sorry, I promised I was going to do that.
That's right.
Dr. Sabrina, how you doing, Sabrina?
Whenever I changed my display name on Twitter to Dr. Sabrina, I had like four people message me and I was like, listen, I've been a doctor for like 6 years now, but I just never thought to display it. And I was like, whatever.
You need to do it on the podcast, Sabrina. So everyone needs to call you that. So if you're ever referring to Sabrina, you call her Dr. Sabrina from now on.
Yes, absolutely.
But, but we're here to talk about Total Drama Action. Yes, we are back. We are talking about episodes 4 and 5 today. We are only one elimination this batch of episodes. Sabrina, how do you feel about that?
It was definitely like a weird, like the storyline was definitely like between 4 and 5. Like it's like the main side story.
Yeah.
It definitely had a beginning and a completion within 4 and 5, which I appreciated. And it kind of ended the way I sort of expected it to after, I mean, of course we'll discuss, but that side storyline, how it ended made sense. So I'm not like super upset about the elimination because like this person is kind of ridiculous now in my eyes. But, yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. There's nothing wrong with this season. I want us to get through this season so quickly so you can experience the beauty that is Total Drama World Tour. Because,
Yes.
in my opinion, Total Drama World Tour is up there with Total Drama Island. But,
Yes.
action's cool too. It's not Total Drama World Tour. That's the best of the best. So, but action is fine. Out of curiosity, with what you've seen so far, how does it hold up to Total Drama Island?
So it's still been good because it really is like the same kind of vibes as Island because it's the same exact, cast. I mean, not the whole cast, but still the same people coming from the original cast. So it's the same drama, like the same issues going on. Like I really like how even though it's a totally new season, that they continue all the storylines and they continue from season 1 and they reference Island quite a bit. And it's like basically you feel like it's just like the next weekend, which I really enjoy that. So far, like I think I like Island a little better as of now, but then again, I just started this season, so it's kind of hard for me to like really say. But I'll definitely have to give my full opinion once we finish this season. But so far, I do like it though.
Good. I don't think I ever told you the lineup of Total Drama seasons. So I'm going to tell you them real quick. I'm not
Okay.
going to show you any pictures of what people look like. So there's Total Drama Island,
Okay.
which we've seen. Then there's Total Drama Action, which we're on now. The next season is Total Drama World Tour.
Okay.
It's like the same batch of characters like usual. They throw in some new ones, but it's still like the same group like usual. And then they actually give us a brand new group, so they kind of leave that challenge formula and they give you new people, which is Total Drama Total Drama Return of the Island or Revenge of the Island. So sorry, Total Drama Revenge of the Island. And then there's Total Drama All Stars, which is season 5, which is a mixture of people from the new one and the old one. Yeah. And then the last one they did was Pocket Tail, Total Drama Pocket Tail Island, which is another group, so like a third group of new people.
Oh.
Allegedly, there's Total Drama Rama. We don't talk about that. It's like baby versions of the characters. We don't talk about that. But HBO Max, you already know, got greenlit for 2 more seasons. So yeah, when that comes out, that comes out. But anyway, I'll just want to tell you all that.
Yeah.
But let's get into these episodes,
Sure.
So this episode was a reward challenge. It was not an elimination. That's okay. But the theme of this episode for the challenge was the beach movie. Chris has a very funny way of like showing beach movie because it's like he's just throwing you on a surfboard and then he just has a gun shooting stuff like seagulls and random stuff at you. But even before we get into that, so how did you feel about the interactions at the beginning of the episode?
So I don't understand why Trent is like this totally normal human being and is getting along with Gwen just nicely. And of course, they're having like a little bit of competition because they're on, separate teams. I get that. Fine. But then all of a sudden he like becomes like OCD, like literally OCD, and does the whole like he has to count to 9 for everything, and then he's superstitious with like the salt that he spills, and I just don't get it. Like he literally went from like 0 to 100 out of nowhere. Like I understand he likes Gwen and he's nervous, but that's been going on since last season, and they already like established themselves as being like in a relationship and they're good to go. So why is he all of a sudden acting like this? I don't understand. Like I was kind of triggered a little bit because I actually have OCD, and so seeing him like
Mm.
count and like do the weird things, I was like, oh my god! I was like, stop! Like, can we not do this right now?
Yeah, he's definitely like I think self-sabotagey. And I
Yes,
mean we definitely get the climax of that in episode 5, but
right,
I don't the evolution of Trent like being like this super chill dude. And then I think in action, because in Island he was honestly like a plot device for Gwen,
right.
where I think this time they actually give him focus, and it's like, oh wait, Trent
It was
actually
just
has some
weird.
problems.
It was just
Yeah,
so weird. Like I liked it better when they were just like kind of going at it because they were competing. Like that's different. Like I mean
yeah,
that's more fun. And then even the conflict between them and what's his face? Um
Duncan.
Yeah, like even that would have been fine. Like that's
Yeah,
also like a believable storyline. But
yes.
to all of a sudden like have these behaviors was really weird to me. I was really confused. I thought I missed something and I was like, I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that part was
progression.
super weird. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, the progression of his character is very like escalated quickly in action. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing, we're seeing this continuation of the plot line of Chef basically cheating with DJ,
Yes.
and DJ now is tipped off of the next challenge. How do you feel about like Chef is like getting involved with the game? Like that was not a thing last season.
I love it because he gives like he doesn't give a shit about anything anymore because he hasn't gotten paid yet. He's like, I'm gonna do what I want now. And he literally is he's starting to do that more and more now, like doing just things that he just doesn't care. Like obviously with the whole DJ thing, like he's just giving him all these hints. And then he's also starting to wear what he wants to wear as compared to what Chris puts him in, like outfit wise. So I've noticed that as well. So I think he might I feel like there's gonna be an overthrow coming up. Like Chef is gonna take over the show at some point, which I am here for because he's my favorite, as everybody knows. So yeah, I'm loving it.
Now, we get to the challenge. It's funny, they're in like this cold ass room,
Yeah.
um, and all this craziness. Uh it's interesting. You still got Harold trying to pick up Lashana. Lindsay's being a complete idiot with the sunscreen bottle.
Oh,
Anyway, Chris explains the challenge. He somehow finds a way to still bring like bears and sharks to like
yeah. Like what?
an
Who?
action set.
How? I don't understand. I What does this man do? Like when he's not doing these shows? Like what is he up to? Like that's what I want to know. Is there like a sideshow of like Chris's like extra time when he's not doing this? Like how did he get into this?
I remember in season 1, like they were talking about the episode 1. I think it was Beth who said that she saw him in a figure skating show once. I remember the 2 episodes Chef hosted. He was like at an award show for something. I don't know what he's famous for, but like he's
Oh
a
my god!
celebrity.
Stop.
um. Okay, so in terms of the challenge, how'd you what like did it keep your interest? Was it funny? How did you like it?
I think my favorite part, which is kind of sad, is that he's still those poor seagulls. Like every, I feel like every time there's a seagull on the screen, it's in a bad state. Like, and then it just has to be like the targets or like the whatever, the shooting things, the
Yeah.
aiming for the kids. Like those poor things. I just feel so
The
bad for
fact
them.
that they all have like the canned plastic thing around their necks is sick,
Every
by the
time,
way.
like, those poor seagulls. Like recycle, please. Like don't throw your stuff in the lake.
Right. The Sharks seem to still have a crush on Justin. They give him CPR this episode, which is freaking hilarious.
I am so
Uh,
over Justin. I'm over the trope of Justin. It is so overplayed and overdone already. Like one episode and that's all I needed. Like I'm so done with it. It's so boring.
Are you're not a Justin fan?
No, it's the same shit every episode. It's always Beth and Lindsay like falling all over him, and like that's just every other person is like, oh my god, he's so beautiful, and like that's it. Like that's it's over. I'm done. It's enough.
Mess. Okay.
Like
So
all I want to do is put like the video of Abby being like, enough.
South the Stallion. Um, we so it seems like out of everyone, Duncan definitely did like one of the best in the
Yeah.
challenge, and then we see him and Gwen like share a hug. Obviously, Trent does his overprotective thing or whatever.
Right.
We're also going to see Beth working that friendship. Friendship bracelet to Owen, even though
Mm-hmm.
he ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we also have another obsessive Trent moment because they have to make a sandcastle,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like being really weird about like this whole episode. Trent's just being weird.
Just
Okay.
so like it's just way off base. Like it's like
Yeah.
nowhere near his normal personality. That's why I was so weirded out by it. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
nine. He has like nine everything because the letters of his name and the letters of Gwen's name equal nine,
Yeah.
and that's like his reasoning, like for his lucky number. And that's why he wants to make everything that, which again comes from I don't know what, but I guess they had to do something to get him out.
Yeah. I guess. But ultimately it's just a reward challenge. Even though they have like a breakdancing thing, I thought that was freaking hilarious.
I
Lashana doing
was
her.
that was so funny. I was like, wait, what? Why is I was like, why is so was that the tiebreaker? Right?
I
That was
guess
the
so,
tiebreaker.
yeah.
I think so, yeah. And then Harold was really supposed to be the dancer. And then like
Yeah,
obviously they got lucky because
and,
Trent fake tripped and fell.
and Lashana's not a good dancer again. I mean, let's know. Um, so I mean, Trent and Gwen kiss again, but like this is just like they're not on like 100%.
No.
Um, Justin reveals his true intentions. How did you feel about that?
I was so done with him already. That sealed the deal for me. I was like, do not mess with Beth. She is a sweet, innocent soul. And then you're gonna try and play her like that. I can't. Like, goodbye.
He's trying to use his attraction to his advantage, Sabrina.
But it's to the point where, like, because normally it's been very overt. Like, it's been very obvious that he's been using his, like, attraction, right?
Yeah,
And everybody knows it and it's out in the open. But now he's starting to make it a little more, like, conniving and in a way that
yeah,
would hurt somebody's feelings. And that's what I'm not okay with. And that's what needs to go.
got it.
Yeah.
Well, that was just an episode, just like a character interaction heavy episode, I guess,
Yeah.
development. But the real mean bones comes from the next episode where it's the Western movie theme, which is
Mhm.
interesting. It's very hot that day. She's like, Gwen has a cold. I have a stuffy nose, so I can relate.
Yep.
Um, but Trent's willing to catch a cold to be near Gwen. We're gonna see Lashana have like an afro this episode, which is freaking hilarious.
I love it.
How'd you feel about this challenge where you have to just jump off of a diving board and
Literally,
land on a
what in the
horse?
hell was that? Like, I don't. That was such a weird challenge. Like, it reminded me of the one in season one where obviously they jumped off the cliff into the water, which that makes more sense than jumping on top of a horse. Like, how, like,
Yeah,
I know the show is supposed to be ridiculous, but like, literally jumping on top of a horse, like, you're gonna A, break the horse, and B, break yourself. Like, it's not even like, it'd be different if it was water. I was thinking maybe they could do like a diving into like, I don't know, the horse trough or something, or
yeah,
something like that. That would make a tiny bit more sense in this like magical world. But
yeah.
literally a old ass horse, I don't understand. And then when Chris has to come on the air and be like, no animals were harmed during this is bad. Like
I love how the horse is like, I'm not trying to let Owen on this episode.
I know. And like that's the only one he moves out of the way for. Like, okay.
It looks like Justin has a modeling contract that allows him to skip the challenge.
So
Um,
dumb.
but so there's a challenge where you have to jump on a horse. Then there's another challenge where it looks like This is the one where it's kind of like the deer hunting one from last season, but like this
Yeah.
time you got
Hmm.
cowboys and you got cattle. They're definitely like revamping some Toe Drama Island
For sure.
challenges for
For
sure.
sure.
But that happens, yada yada yada, challenge, silly moments, all that. Um, Past all that, we basically get to like them taking a shower and all this stuff.
Mhm.
Harold getting bullied. What's new?
Right.
Um,
But Duncan
but
does reveal why he's been picking on Harold this whole time
yeah,
because Harold is responsible for Courtney getting eliminated. So actually, like, I was like, oh yeah, like that actually kind of makes sense
yeah,
like, why he's doing that. So
yeah. That was a pretty scummy move. But I mean, they were bullying him a lot that season, so
no,
like
that's
I get
fair.
it.
That is fair. So like, it's not
Yeah,
like anybody's in the wrong or the right here, but like, it makes sense as to why he's thinking that way. Like, I get it.
it feels almost like this is the challenge element. They're bringing stuff
Yeah.
from season one over.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Like using like those past allegiances and those past game moves to like target somebody else. Like, I totally understand.
Yeah. All right, so we're getting a lot of Justin content these two episodes. Here's another one. Justin overhears Gwen and Trent talking, and then he gets in there and then basically tells Gwen why is Trent throwing challenges for her.
Right.
Like he's pissed. And you know what? Justin's going to use this opportunity to get the whole team on his side and basically get them to vote off Trent, but he gets Gwen to do it. So, Justin working that social game. How do you feel about that?
I'm tired of him. Like, which I've said 4 times already. But what I didn't like was that he blamed Gwen instead of Trent. Because Gwen even told Trent like multiple times, like, hey, I don't want to win this way. Like, don't throw the challenge for me. Like, and she expressed it to other people too. So I don't know why the blame is on her. Probably because she's a girl, whatever. But probably how Justin rolls. But yeah, I don't get that. That I was like, huh? Like it's one thing to get mad at Trent because Trent actively did that and like threw
Yeah,
challenges, but to be mad at Gwen for it when Gwen had no part in it, and then she literally broke up with Trent because of it and in front of
that
Justin.
part.
So like, what? Like,
Well, to be fair, this is the back-to-back loss because they lost the Izzy challenge because Jeff and Bridget weren't in a part of the team. So this will
yeah,
be the second loss in a row for their team. So I can see why they would be pissed. It's definitely not Gwen's fault. Justin was
yeah.
pulling some Heather tactics here, but
Mhm.
ultimately Trent did this to himself. He got
Yeah,
himself eliminated.
seriously, like for real, it was definitely Trent's fault 100%, which again, really weird. It's probably the only way that the writers of the show could somehow get Trent out of this game, like to make up some weird ass like situation where he's obsessed with Gwen now. And yeah, it got him kicked off, which I'm not mad at it because he literally dug himself into a hole. But I wish it was Justin, and I really hope he's out next because he is doing too much.
Well, we'll see how Trent is feeling during the after show next episode.
Perfect.
Uh, but all right, let's get to our rankings, Sabrina.
Yeah.
Give me one sec to pull everything up. But it's been a while. So last time we were here, uh, give me one sec. I gotta. I'll do it when you start talking. I gotta blow my nose. But
Okay.
last time we did this,
No.
we still have no people. You, sorry, not we. You still have no people in S tier. Owen was the top pick for you, and
Yes.
then good pick. Trent in D
Hell yeah.
tier,
Look at me. I
eliminated. Oh, we forgot Izzy
thought he
too.
was up high. Oh my god, I forgot we put E-scope as her own category. No, keep her there. Keep her in E-scope. That's where she belongs. She's in her
Fine,
own
got it.
category. Justice for kaleidoscope.
But so let's start from the bottom up.
Okay.
Justin's in D tier.
He can stay
Active
there.
2 episodes for him. You
He
still
can
want to
stay
keep
there.
Justin D tier? Why?
Yeah. He's annoying me. I don't like him. He's my Jeff of the season. Listen, whenever you got sick and you were like, I can't like podcast, I was like, cool. And then I got sick right after you got sick.
It's sick. It's horrible.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
sick for
even
like a
sick.
solid week. And then I like tried to recover for like 2 weeks. It was awful.
See, I'm not even sick. I'm just like I have a stuffy nose out of nowhere. Like this key, I've had a stuffy nose for weeks, and then the moment we're about to start recording, this happens. This is sick.
No.
But yeah, okay. Justin D tier for Sabrina. That's fine.
Yeah.
Lindsay, How do we feel about Lindsay?
Lindsay's not doing anything for me. And she's really not doing anything for the challenges either. Like she's not good at them like at all. And I feel like her only connection is Beth right now.
Yeah, she's like Beth's best friend, you know?
Yeah, which is like fine, but like they're not doing anything. Like Beth is at
Well,
least trying to like make friends.
if we think of Island, she really didn't do anything there as either other than be Heather's lackey.
Yeah, I guess that's
So
true.
you take Heather away from the equation, and then Lindsay is kind of like a lost dog if you think
Yeah,
about it.
that's fair. Yeah, I'll keep her in C because she's just kind of like she's kind of there. She's got like some friends, but like not really doing
Okay.
much.
All right. How we feeling about Beth with her friendship bracelets?
Yeah, I think I might want to put her up a little bit. I think I want to put her like top of B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll move her up a little bit. 'Cause I think I'm gonna move this B tier around a little bit.
Got it. All
Yeah.
right. How about DJ?
Well, since now DJ's getting help from Chef, like I'm wondering if that's really gonna help him in the long run, or if Chef is just being Chef. I don't know. I mean, Chef does have connections and he knows what the challenges are, so it really could help DJ. So because of that, I'll probably move him up a little bit. Let
Okay.
me put him up definitely above Heather.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just kind of like middle of B is good for now.
All right. Next, we got Harold.
I'm also going to put Harold above Heather. Basically, I'm just going to kind of
Okay.
like flip it around a little bit. Because
Got
like
it.
Harold still is showing that he has his sweet skills, quote unquote. Um, but it's gonna come in handy at some point because he was a challenge beast last season. So like I expect him to do pretty decently this time around too. So we'll keep him there. And he also like Lashana still is like friends with him and like is trying to look out for him. So I feel like there's
Yeah.
gonna be some kind of conflict with Duncan and Lashana soon to like help Harold out. So yeah, I think Harold's got some people in his corner. And so yeah, I want to put Lashana above Heather then, because Heather isn't really doing much right now either. And she still
Okay.
doesn't have any people yet. I mean, I'm sure she will by the end of this season have like an alliance, but right now it's just not happening.
Just speaking on your Harold thing, I think Harold's biggest strength is that nobody takes him serious, and I
Yeah,
think since that's a factor, I think it helps him get by every week, even though people
totally.
don't seem to care about him. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
All right. Now we got the A tier. We got Duncan first. I
Put
feel him.
Duncan at the top of A tier because
Oh, okay.
he's shown that he's a challenge beast because he literally won his team the challenges like back to back. So like he clearly has a range of skills and like he's using them this time around. Like he's actually cares now. Like I feel like last
Yeah.
season he didn't care as much, but now he keeps mentioning like $1 million, $1 million. I want to win $1 million. Like
Yeah.
he's trying and he's doing well so far. His team is doing super good. He's close with Gwen, who's also like pretty decent at the challenges and like has all those social connections. So yeah, I think he definitely is a top A for sure.
How about Gwen?
It's hard because she lost Trent, but at the same time, it seems like it's good for her because of how obsessive he was being. So I don't think it's totally a loss. And the fact that he was on the opposite team too is not bad for her either because that's not one of her teammates, in like numbers. She's close with Duncan. I'm sure she's still good with Owen too. And then I want her and Lashana to be more paired up because they haven't really been paired up this season at all, like they were last season.
I think now that Trent's going is going to open up the possibilities for her a little bit
Yeah,
more.
the only thing I'm worried about is Justin trying to get his like revenge on her, basically, because I know it's coming. Because like he literally was
Yeah.
like, "You owe us," which is so stupid, but whatever. Like he's gonna cash in on that, which I don't know what's gonna happen there. So that makes me a little bit nervous. But
Okay.
I'm tempted to put her S tier, but I don't think I will because of that. That's like the only thing keeping me back from putting her S tier. So I think I'm gonna put her just above Owen.
Okay.
So right behind Duncan, and then keep Owen there, just because Owen's gonna keep skating through, and everybody loves him. So
Got it. You are definitely the number one Gwen stan. We love to
I
see
love her.
it.
She's my favorite. I love her. She always will be
uh,
the true winner
okay.
of season one.
Beautiful. All right. Well, Duncan is now at the top of your rankings. We will see. Oh, and Justin's at the bottom. This B tier is definitely hefty. That
Mhm.
means there's a lot of opportunity for things to open up now that plot lines like Jeff. I mean, yeah. Now that Trent's not here, uh, there's room for like more screen time for other players. Perfect example, Justin, huge player these last 2 episodes, so we'll see.
Right. Yeah.
Um, okay, is Duncan still your one pick? Who's your winner pick?
I think I said Duncan.
I think you said Harold, you said Owen, and you said Duncan. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I said Duncan. I feel like, yeah, I'm still gonna stick with those. Those are still pretty good options.
got it. All right, Sabrina. Well, how do we want to do next episode? Do we want to do 3? Because technically the aftermath, or do we want to stick with 2?
We can do 3 just to like, because I do want to watch the after show thing. So
Okay.
yeah, we
Cool.
can just make it 3.
Dope. All right. Well, that's our show. We got it in and out. These are that's what happens when there's only like one episode with an elimination, you know.
Right.
So like, but you know, we make do with what we got. Um, if I'm gonna try my best to close this out with this nose. If you enjoy what you listen to, thank you for listening. If you enjoy everything that you listen to, please check out our other pages. You can check out our Twitter, silent_podcast, as well as all of our audio platforms and our YouTube and Twitch at Silent Podcast. If you like what you hear, please subscribe on the YouTube or the Twitch. And if you want to help our audio platforms, please rate it 5 stars and 5 stars only. If you don't like it, you don't want to give it 5, then don't rate it at all. And just wait till the next episode that you like. That was a struggle.
Fastest I've ever heard you talk ever. You're just like,
I'm trying so hard not to snip. But Sabrina, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on here. Where can people find you?
I'm at Sabrizi2492 on Instagram and Twitter. Right now is Big Brother season, so that's pretty much all that I'm favorite or liking. Oh my god, I used to be favorite. Whatever. Everything that I'm liking or talking about is probably Big Brother or the challenge related at this moment. But yeah, just kind of hanging out, usually lurking, liking stuff. That's what I do.
It's funny that you said Gwen had an obsessive person like Trent. I was thinking of Kyle and Alyssa.
Stop.
That's what I was
No.
thinking.
Not that. Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god.
But there you go. And as usual, you can follow me at 8 Ball Bangers. I got a lot of stuff on mine. I don't have the nasal capacity to list all of them, but check them out all on SoundCloud.
Watch Isaiah on Survivor Philly.
Yes, please watch Survivor Philly. Drops at 8 o'clock every Tuesday. We're going to have episode 3 tomorrow, but it's been a lot of fun. So check it out. Yeah. But until next time, Sabrina, have a good one. Bye.
You too.